Hey, yo, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, your host, Dragon Squad, bitch, breaking the reaction. Today, we are here with the interviews, man. We got LeBron James interview. We need to watch that one first. The Klay Thompson and Draymond Green post-game interview. I was trying to give like each of the big four of the Warriors a shine. Yeah, because I thought I had Kevin Durant's Game 3 highlights on my shit, but I didn't. So, doesn't he come into like the Klay Thompson Draymond Green interview? I think I seen that in the thumbnail, but. Anyway, maybe we think into this Jane though, man. But before we got posted in the comments section down below, you know, I did a video. I reacted to the actual game, and I put in why the NBA is in ruin, and I commented and I said all the other stuff that you guys are from the comment section down below. Talk about the Warriors overpowered, all the other bullshit. I already explained that in my last video. I might still respond to y'all, obviously, but like. The ball, LeBron James had a broken hand, bone contusion. He had a broken hand for 3 games, but now all of a sudden when we're on the cast, man, shut up, bro. We didn't have Iggy, a whole guy, a whole person, for the first 2 games of this finals. Klay Thompson playing with a limp. Game 2, Game 3, after he just came off that injury in Game 1 with J.R. Smith. Curry, he had 2 back-to-back injuries, and the last half of the regular season. Didn't even start the playoffs. He's just coming off injury. So I don't want to hear none of that LeBron James bull crap. But looking into this Jane though, man. I want to see the salt on LeBron James' face, but in the thumbnail he has smiled. So that man already signed the papers with another team Game 3, bro. You're too spectacles to run this out, man. Let's get this shit though, man. Let's go, man. Hey. Yeah, because this shit kind of long. Oh, that's a trophy. That's a trophy game. But look at him. Man had on headphones.
Well, first question, Joe, on the left
Guy
side.
got on the cast, boy.
No
Weak ass, boy.
LeBron, we're just
no
learning
pussy
about
ass.
your hand injury, and we can obviously see.
Man, he look old right there. I ain't gonna lie.
What happened, and if it caused you any problems over the final 3 games?
What happened? Self-inflicted. Post game after game 1, very emotional.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of different reasons, understanding how important the
Yeah, like a
game
little
1 is
bitch.
on the road for our ball club.
Jordan wouldn't done that.
What would that done for
Yeah.
us? You know, the way we played, the calls that was made throughout the course of the game.
I understand though. I understand, bro. I would be mad too. I'm not mad at LeBron James for that, but
you just don't get an opportunity like this on the road.
Even though that was a blocking foul. The fleet was moving.
You know, I let the emotions get the best of me, and
it wasn't J.R. Smith's fault. Y'all guys had a timeout, but y'all want to talk about J.R. Smith being clueless when you didn't even know you had a timeout. Shut up, bro. It wasn't J.R. Smith's fault. It was you and Tyronn Lue's fault.
Ready for these questions? Do you feel like you've played your last game for the Cavs?
I mean, I have no idea at this point. You know, the one thing that I've always done is consider
exactly, man.
Obviously my family. Understanding, you know, especially where my boys are at this point in their age. They were a lot younger. The last time I made a decision like this 4 years ago, I got a teenage boy, a preteen, and a little girl right now that wasn't around as well. So, you know, sitting down and considering everything, you know, but, you know, my family is a huge part.
I didn't even know my man's had a daughter. I didn't even, all I know was Bronny Jr. That's the only guy
I don't have an answer for you right now as far as that.
Yeah, he's leaving. Any road nigga would have been like, I'm staying with the team.
All the way in the back. 2 questions. One, how do you want this season to be remembered, given, you know, guys in their 15th year don't do this at all? How do you want this year to be remembered?
For me personally?
Yes.
I have no idea. I mean, that's for you guys to kind of figure out how you want to characterize my 15th season. You know, it's definitely been a whirlwind. It's been ups and downs. It's been good. It's been bad. You know, for me, I just try to be consistent throughout the course of the season, be the leader I know I can be for this ball club, for this franchise every night, no matter what was going on from the outside or the inside, and you know, be reliable every single day, showing up to work every single day, putting in the work, and you know.
Yeah, boy, look at you finna cry. All that emotion, I feel that. I feel it.
The story will be talked about in my season, but
how's it feel to lose? To get swept, boy.
And that's for me. I understand that, and I'm okay with that.
And to kind of follow up on one of Joe's questions,
like LeBron James being miserable genuinely makes me happy. Like it brightens my day.
do you anticipate this?
If
just
Golden
because
State
of
would have lost, I would have
you
been
said
distraught.
family And, your kids going into high school and your age and all those things. Do you anticipate this summer being the toughest as far as deciding what the right path for you is?
No, I feel like 10 was the toughest.
What's the way?
Rachel up front.
Rachel Nichols, ESPN. LeBron, how would you characterize these playoffs for you?
I don't know what the fuck you said, bro.
For me personally,
She is high, bro. I remember seeing her ass, bro.
you know, I wonder
fucking
if
sexy.
we could hit a switch some way, somehow, just because of the course of the regular season. It was just like, I don't know. You guys asked me a lot. Our beat writers, kind of asked us throughout the whole, season, and then we made the trades. And right before the playoffs, a couple weeks before the playoffs, do you feel like your team is ready for the postseason? I didn't know. It was just the unknown. I mean, our season was kind of the unknown, and I wondered if we can hit a switch in the postseason. I figured if I stayed laser sharp, if I came in with the right mentality, if I came in with the right mindset, that I could, help fast track this, throughout a lot of the games in the postseason, because of my experience and because some of the other guys that experienced a lot of games, and I was able to do that.
You did. You did your thing. What wasn't for you, Cavs wouldn't be in the playoffs, and that's facts.
I don't know. I think it's never a success. It's never a success in the postseason when you lose. Not for me. I have no idea.
Facts.
But for me personally,
never success. You lost. Ha
like I
ha.
said, being
Ha
available to my teammates, being able to play the game at a high
Hey!
level, with as many games and as many miles that I have on my body, and put together a run like I had in the postseason. It's something that I can, kind of remember. The ending is obviously still fresh and still new, and you never want to lose, and especially in this fashion, being a competitor. But it is what it is, and like I said, I punch my clock every day.
I know you have no way to know yet whether your time here is over or not, but I'm wondering what playing with the word Cleveland across your chest has meant to you for this
They
second.
can just ask that.
Well, at the end of the day, I came back because I felt like I had some unfinished business, and to be able to,
and you won a
be a part
championship.
of
You
the
did your
championship
job.
team
You
2 years
did.
ago with the team that we had,
And now you're gonna leave again.
It's something I will always remember. Obviously, I think we all remember that. It ended the drought for Cleveland. It was 50-plus years. I think we will all remember that in sports history. So, when you have a goal, I think any individual, anybody,
And came back down to
male,
3-1.
female, whoever the case may be,
Even
when you have a
though we
goal,
didn't have Draymond a game.
you seek that goal.
Playing
out,
Curry
you
got
dream about that
ejected
dream, and you put everything
last quarter,
you can to.
but-
Guys like this brace, huh? You guys like this cast, so you want me to sit right here for it? Huh?
Yes. You lost, boy. Shut up. Stop laughing.
I'm sorry.
Dave standing on the left.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, in 2010, you basically started, or were part of a team starting from scratch. In 2014, same process, and then 4 months ago, and were able to get to the finals. If you had to do that again in your career, basically start a team from scratch, what have you learned from this year that you had a different team in February?
That nigga hit like a motherfucking. Nigga hit like a fucking
It's
soccer
definitely
ball.
not the most comfortable thing, to start a team from scratch, because the most important is health, because you need to build chemistry so fast and camaraderie so fast on the floor, and if you have multiple injuries or you have multiple bodies out, when you're starting fresh, it's too hard, and I think with this season, that's what you kind of saw. The difference between this season and the difference between my first year in Miami, we didn't have many injuries at all. We were definitely fresh together, but myself and D Wade and Bosh, UD, Mike Miller had a few injuries, but Chalmers was available, and pretty much our team, we were pretty solid as far as not being injury prone. Obviously, my first year back here, we were headed in the right direction.
Kevin Love. I think blaming Kevin Love.
And I see with the tie with Olenek, and then Kyrie, goes down in the first, second possession in overtime of Game 1 in the finals. So, that's that's just huge. So, being a part of the start fresh mode is something that
I understand, but stop bitching though.
It has its pros and it definitely has its cons.
Jason up here.
When you tell Rachel you came back as unfinished business, does one championship finish that business?
I mean, that's a trick question at the end of the day, and I'm not falling for that.
It's not a trick.
No, yes, it is. I mean, for me, I still have so much to give to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yes, it is.
like I said, when you have a goal and you're able to accomplish that goal,
I mean, you lost the first time. Second time, you got your revenge. If you would have won the third time, like you have to win more than the other team has beat you for you to have unfinished business be settled. Because you down 3-1
when you
to
came
these
back in
niggas.
14
So.
and you did the thing at InfoCision, understanding things can change in 4 years, but you said you don't plan on going anywhere. You can't go through this again. What did you mean by that, and what's this process like, this free agency process of having to make a decision of where? Can you just take us through, shed some light on what that process is like?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to take you throughout the whole process. That's not fun. But at the end of the day, like I said, when I decide what I'm going to do.
Man, shut up, boy. Stop trying to make jokes. You got sweat, boy. You got sweat.
And the folks that have been with me for the last
Loser hitter.
Will have a say so, and then it ultimately will come down to me. So we'll see what happens.
Howard standing on the left.
Howard, back at Bleacher Report. LeBron, when you made the move in 2010, obviously you had certain goals and things in mind that made you, pushed you toward that decision. Similar 2014. Are the decisions or the thought process, priorities different at age 33, 15 years in than they would have been at those other junctures?
No, I don't think so. To be able to, I made the move in 2010 to be able to, play with talented players, cerebral players, that you could see things that happen before they happen on the floor.
Damn, caught his previous Cleveland team ass.
Throughout the course of a season, throughout the course of a game, throughout the course of a playoffs, throughout the course of the finals. So when you feel like when you feel like you're really good at your craft, I think it's always great to be able to be around other great minds as well, and other great ball players in my instance, and other great I think studies of the game itself. So that's never changed. Even when I came here, in 14, I want to try to surround myself and surround this franchise with, great minds and guys that actually think outside the box of the game and not just go out and play it.
Mark, last one in the back left.
Hi, New York Times. LeBron, whatever you decide this summer, how likely is it that down the road you would want to actually own the Cavs and be the guy in charge?
Yeah, calm your ass down. I'm always yelling.
Well, that top athlete money per year thing came out last week, and I was 6. So I'm in no way, shape, and form putting myself in a position right now to own a team. I think Floyd was one at like 252. Obviously I don't have a boxing hand. So boxing won't be the sport I'll be going to. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Mark, I think for me, staying around the game, being around.
Stop making jokes, boy. You got sweat, bro. None of your jokes is funny, bro. You look pathetic.
For this, this later stage of my career, advising, people in the NBA, or whatever the case may be. But I got 2 boys that play the game as well, so. I don't know. I can't predict the future on ownership and things.
I don't hear nobody else talk about the other LeBron James kid.
Of the game. I understand talent. I know talent. But I know the right questions to ask certain guys and see if they're smart enough to actually think the game as well. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you, LeBron.
Appreciate it.
Boy, man, that man LeBron James had on a suit
Draymond and Klay
with some shorts, bro. He had a suit short, bro. Nigga had on the Edward boots, boy, the Full Metal Alchemist boots. But now we now fitting into the Klay Thompson and Draymond Green post game interview. We get into the Jane Dog, bro. All right, so let's get into this interview, man. We get into the Jane.
Gentlemen, Tom Reed from the Athletic. Just can you each address what it's been like playing against LeBron in the last 4 years, and how has he made you guys better players when playing a guy of that stature in the finals each time, and how he presses you, how he's such a threat, and how it's helped you guys as players?
I think it's you just really have to understand how great you have to be, because he's always going to give his team a chance, and if you mess around, he can win a game, he can win a series. And so it's very important to kind of always stay on edge, always
back to back.
Be great every time we step on the floor and put our best game out there. Super great talent. Obviously, very smart. So, it's important to just try to put your best foot out there every time you step on the floor.
And Klay, to follow up on that, just playing,
Katie,
what did
to
you
go.
guys learn about playing against LeBron in 2016 when you guys were up 3-1? A lot of people thought you had the series. What you saw in him, and how has that changed the way you guys have played against him?
Well, he literally does everything out there, whether it's play point guard, push the break, rebound, defend.
That man don't give a fuck, bro. We just swept the man. He ain't no threat no more, bro.
Not probably, he is. And just learn, you can never count him out. These last 2 years, we were able to draw back on our experiences. And, that's funny, guys. And,
that's funny, guys.
And, yeah, that's what I got to say about that.
This man Klay, bro.
Front row on the left.
John Dickinson, 95.7 The Game. Draymond for you, and really for
boy, you shine head, boy. You Saitama. Boy, look like the One Punch Man, boy.
Down 3-2 or down at home in Game 6, down on the road in Game 7. Was there a moment where any of you guys
look at that Krillin, boy.
In the heat of everything, hey, the championship may not be attainable, or this could end tonight?
No, we know what we're capable of, and I think,
look like Katie with that smirk, like.
There was a moment in that Houston series where we thought we would win 4-1. And then Andre got hurt, and no one seemed to talk about that loss because we had it all figured out. They couldn't stop our Hampton 5 lineup, and it was kind of about to be over. And then Andre went down, and we had to figure that out. And so there was never we knew if we stuck
exactly, Draymond, talk your shit, boy. Rockets was just gonna get destroyed.
And so that.
We'll have Kevin. He'll stay a little bit after. He can take some questions after. We'll do the next question right here in the front center.
Draymond, how difficult was
Iggy ain't getting no questions, boy. Iggy better get one question, bro.
Compared to the last 3?
Extremely difficult. Not just the playoff run, this entire season. You're coming off a championship, and you're expected to get back to that level for game 1 of 82. Like, it's tough. And,
that's tough.
He had time where he missed. Kevin, myself, Klay, Steph, Jordan Bell, like, you name it, guys missed time. And, all the injuries we went through.
Look at Iggy.
Grind of trying to get back to this position.
That man only had to play 2 games this series, bro.
However, we pride ourselves on our depth. And, at different times in the season, our depth stepped up. And even throughout the playoffs, with Andre going down, Steph starting the playoffs out, like other guys stepped up, and that's what's important.
Klay, how's that ankle feeling?
Don't even matter at this point. Can't really feel it, but that's okay.
That's okay. That man is funny when he talks, bro.
Nothing. We worked too hard to get to this point, and I was gonna. Even if I had a broken leg, I was gonna play. Probably not. But,
that man said she.
Keyword tried. I would have tried to play.
Yeah.
Towards the center.
You gotta stay.
Just the last one in the center.
Mhm.
from Complex. Draymond, I asked you this yesterday.
That was some shade on
clicking like Golden State. Any of you fellas, do you feel like things were clicking?
Everything
like
clicked
Golden
tonight, champ.
Straight up.
Yeah, it was clicking.
I'm upset.
Oh, definitely upset. It say 3 times. Oh, snap. Yeah. Klay just Googled himself. It say 3-time champion already. That's dope.
Nah, Klay said that he had threw some shit on Chris Paul with him being out with the hamstring injury. He talked about he'd be out there with a broken leg. Hell no, but can I do some shade on my man Iggy too? My man Iggy was hurt too, so my man was throwing shade. But nah, man. Oh yeah, that's why Iggy was like she. That's why he was like she. That shit was funny, bro. That man Klay funny, bro. Like, cause like he just sounds so, you know, proper and just like so when he talked. Like when he talks. I always just thought that thing to be funny because he'd be having. I don't know, bro. It's just funny, bro, man. We get it again, bro. We're gonna do it again, and again, and again, and again. No one's gonna stop us. But post comments down below. See what you guys thought about this stuff, man. Then the next is the parade. This is if Aisha's there, bro, we there. What you talking about? So yeah, post comments down below. Tell what you guys thought about this. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Like if I didn't subscribe. I mean, just like if you didn't subscribe, I upload this single Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Enough for me out this bitch, I guess squad. Bitch, signing off. That way, Dexter. Yeah. Off this bit, man.